let's include the Maimer, the last few lines of the Maimer. Mamish. So the Chiddush is, did we do the Mamish, the last paragraph, or we did already? That's what we're holding. Hazehu. So the Chiddush is about Chiddush as Lochem Rishon, or Hu Lochem L'chot Shashona. So which the pasuk is saying that not only is, it comes out like this. Not only is Nisan ahead in its own right, now we understand why it's ahead, not Rosh Hashanah. Rosh Hashanah is ahead. Teva, Nisan is the union of the Malim and Teva. The Chiddush is the Hemshech HaPasuk. Rishon Hu Lachem L'chot Shashana, the Yichud of Sira and Shimsha. That the Malim and Teva is drawn in Teva. That's in a word. Shachidush, the Chiddush is continues the Maimer. Hachodesh Nase al Levidosim Shal Yisrael Lochem. What's being conveyed here is that which a Yid through his avodah effects. It's dafka there for Lochem that answers that question, which is to connect to the Eibush, to beyond created and to be mamshech the union of Nisim. It's not replacing Teva. So it's holoirak being amshachas hanoga nisis. It's not just simply drawing down another seder of hanoga nisis and overriding Teva. That is conveyed in the first part of the pasuk. That in that sense, Nisan is set apart. First of all, is explained the whole union of every month is union of Chidush. Every month brings out avodah, renewal. That's Rosh Chodesh. That's the Hemshech HaPasuk. Shal Yodam Nimsh, through the avodah of Yidden, Nimsheches Hanhogen Nisis B'Teva Gufa. And that's the Hemshech HaPasuk, that it's drawn into nature. That's what he's saying in the pasuk as it continues. Rishon Hu Lochem L'chot Shashana. This permeates the months of the year, invoking Dafka, the union of the year, which is the Chama, and the months of the year. That the months of the year are fusing with the union of the sun, which is determined. The Shon is determined by the sun, which is Teva. And we mamshich thinking of Malim na Teva in Teva, which we said that it means to say. Yesterday, without repeating the illustrations, both in marriage and Machlal and Nachosit's conduct. Shai Davidosim Shal Yisrael Lachem Nimshechas Hanhogen Nisis Gam B'chot Shashon, again emphasizing Shon is the unchanging year, every day, ordinary aspect of life. And this he draws in the inyan of the Chidush, that there's nothing ordinary about the Chassid's life. Absolutely nothing, even though he's doing the most mundane things. But you see there, every year, he's saying this is avoid every year, you see the Lamalim Lateva. Like in a marriage, there's nothing ordinary about a marriage, even when they're doing things everybody else does. But when the couple does it, it's different. It's the inyan of the Mailim Miderech HaTeva. It's all an ongoing miracle. As per Chaim's request, we'll read the h'tשכ, which you don't have.
Perhaps when you print up the Maimer the next time, you can include it in the thing.
Yeah.
In the book.
It'll have to be for the. Okay, we already printed the next Maimer. We can do it at the end of it. So it says Chodesh Nisan is the Chodesh, the first month with respect to Hanhogen Nisis, miraculous conduct. And that's the Yichud Pnimi. The Yichud Chitzoni of Chachma and Bina produces Teva. The Yichud Pnimi reveals the inner dimension of Elikus, the Kavanah Pnimius, which is hiding there. So with everybody else, you have a Yichud Chitzoni. With one's wife, it's a Yichud Pnimi. That changes everything. Whereas Chodesh Tishrei is the beginning of Hanhag Tivis, the natural order, and that's effected through the external interplay of Chachma and Bina. Harmonious, nice world, but nothing more. And that's Hachodesh Lochem, because this Yichud Pnimi is done dafka through the Avodah of Yidden. We are the Eibishter's wife. So this avodah of bringing mamshich this in the world at large, is affected through Yidden. All others are God's creations. We are His soulmate. And this is connected with the general linyan of every month, because every month is bound up with the cycle of the moon, and its light is a way of Kiddush, renewal. When it seems that all is lost, renewal again. So good, a word from one of the Alexander Rebbes. It may have been check it. Alexander Rebbe, Alexander was a big chassidus in Poland before the war, and was virtually entirely wiped out. The biggest two were Alexander and Ger, and they were very hard decimated. The Rebbe himself, there's actually a picture of him. Looks like a Malach Hashem Tzvokos. So he was on the train going through, well, it wouldn't have been Auschwitz, it would have been maybe Treblinka. And the Chassidim, they a lot of bribery, they worked very hard. And they came onto the train to take him off. He refused to go. He said, I'm staying with my people, and he perished in the death camp. So I think it's him, it's not him, it's his, I'm going to share with you, is either his father, the karpas, the end of the, what's the message of the karpas? The karpas is a vegetable, whether it's a potato or an onion that grows in the ground, and here it's extracted from the ground and elevated and brought to the Seder table. So the message to every Yid is, no matter how deep we've fallen and how sullied and dirty we have become and hidden in the ground, hidden, I guess, kind of disappeared like the Levana, one can always be elevated and end up at the Seder table and achieve personal and emes achedus. You can share that. A lot of people just say you can't go into lengthy dissertations, but a word like this is worth to share. He also, I know it's him, but the Rebbe's whole Iloha Yeshom Lahi Nigel. How do we slam the door in the Rosh's face? This is what we do. So he answers the fakert, Iloha Yeshom Lahi Nigel. You're telling him that you're saying you and not me. That would have worked pre-Yetzias Mitzrayim, but no longer you're the same Jew as me. It's Alexander Vort, which is Yesod Godla, one of the famous Sichon, Chelik Yud Zayin, the whole beer and the Haggadah, that Yidden can no longer fall to the Sharach HaMishim. It doesn't, I don't think they bring there, but I saw it later subsequently. If I say the word, Ilo Yeshom, but you're not there. None of us are. So continuing the summary, this is the union of the Shedet to which you say, that's what's a short word. To make the question stronger, you can point out that why is the Rosh second? Should be last, and he's not younger and not less intelligent. They're all the same intelligence and they're all the same age. It's a question of engagement, so he should be last. Why is he second? Because his Bemis is the closest to the Chacham, because he's moved. He's saying, you, not me. He's moved by this whole thing. The Tam is just being polite and asks a vague question. And the Shinadei Elisha will not even ask a question because that will delay the torch of the Seder 5 minutes longer. He's not asking anything. He doesn't want anybody to get this over and done with. And the Elisha is because he has no questions, he's thoroughly bored. And then, of course, there's the fifth son, who doesn't come at all, who is our biggest teacher. Because what have we done to Yiddishkeit that this child won't show up? We failed this child. He's the biggest teacher to radicalize, as it were. I mean, in the most virtuous sense, he's Keneged Yechida, the fifth son. That's a neshama to transform our whole Yiddishkeit, that will touch his soul, which obviously it isn't, because it's all external. It's Yichud Chitzoni. He doesn't want Yichud Chitzoni. He wants Yichud, looking for Yichud Pnimi. That makes the question stronger. So here we are putting the Rosh second, because we acknowledge, and by the way, we can also add, it's a Gishmak Avorat, that the Shinadei Elisha is at-tshk. Only the feminine approach will work. I can't come, the traditional male approaches, I'm going to prove it to you. He's not arguing with you. Seeing if we can prove. He's not offering any counterposition. He's silent. The only way to do it is to nurture, to find the spark at psachlai, the feminine approach. That's the only way to deal with the Shinadei Elisha. But the fifth son is atzmisdik approach, mamash. He wants to see the Yichud Pnimi, not an agenda-laden patch on the beichel. What that means. Tap the stomach, all is good, Yiddishkeit. Discharge obligations, tradition, Ilam Haba. Doesn't talk to you. Wants a real relationship with God. Yichud Pnimi. You come running. Akalponim, so why are we back to the Rosh? Just making the question stronger. We gave the answer already. So here we are making him second, acknowledging that he's really closest to the Chochem. And then we tell Mila Yishem B'lei Nigam. Slam the door. That's the teretz. No matter what you do, you're the same Jew as me. And since we're Tam Jeshen, not the Gishmak Avart of the Rebbe Diuk, we say, it's all on the Kudah. We say, Tchila Haya. The beginning of forefathers with idol worship is Achshav Kirvan HaMokim Achshav Kirvan HaMokim Lavidosa, and now they used to draw us near to his avodah, to his service. The Rabbi said, not now. It's thousands of years already since Matan Torah. Should be, and subsequently, V'achakach, V'oz, not V'achshav, because it's in the Kudah. No matter what a Jew does, he says, I want no part of this, and he's squirming. Maybe to hold him tight. Can't leave. Your mind forever. It's Achshav. No matter what we do, not letting you go. That's Yichud Pnimi. This is a living relationship now in the deepest way. Achshav. Not once upon a time, we're all part of this great story, history, legacy. We were all born into this wonderful tradition. It's Achshav. If it's a tradition, I'm bound by the tradition. You keep it. Works for you, it's great. Sakmanein, Achshav Kirvan, Hamakim Lavedosa. It's every moment. It's marriages, every moment. Every moment is chachus. You're mine forever. I'm yours forever, says the Eibishter. Continuing the psalm, so this is connected with the Levana, which is Chidush, Yichud Pnimi, whereas the Rachama, with nothing changes, same old Seder. That's Yichud Chitzoni, not coming this year. Enough is enough. That's what the fifth child says. Because that's the yichud chitzoni. So we have to be the whole avodah lochem, hachodesh, Hazeh lochem is the yichud pnimi. And this is affected through the avodah of Yidden. Be megalda the earth, it's higher than ishtalshalos, the miracle of our existence, the miracle of our relationship, the wonder of it all, that this should illuminate our seder ishtalshalos. It's the yichud of Shimsha v'Sira, the yichud of the sun and the moon. Hence, the conclusion of the pasuk, Rishon Lochem l'chodshi hashana, that this chiddush permeates even the year, which is a negativist nature, is permeated with the wonder of beyond nature and all of its expressions. She's a close dik inyan, and it have many general expressions.